tomorrow. So just a little kind of.
Today, I'm with Tristin, the founder, creator of T the Artist. How do you say the name again?
T the Artiste.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
You gotta have the French version so it's more fancy.
T the Artist. There you go. Artist. Okay, Tristin. Can you tell your story on why you start your business?
Well, basically we moved back to Utah from Michigan where I had a different business. I was
Michigan. The mighty Red Devil, no? What is the house? What is the college?
That would be University of Michigan, the Wolverines.
The Wolverine, there you go.
Or you have Michigan State, the Spartans.
There you go.
But it's U of M, okay? It's all about the Wolverines. Go blue.
Go blue or don't go back.
But yeah, so we moved back here and, I mostly stay home with my kids, but I wanted to do something, and I have like a bajillion hobbies. So I found one where I can do everything. So I get to paint, I get to do embroidery, I do designs, I get to sew, all of the fun things, and then make some money and help support my family.
You gotta make some money with this inflation. $10 eggs price. Freedom. But anyway, can you tell us more on, this is a very unique business you have here. Because a lot of people, some people do jewelry, they do cupcake, they do some sort of stuff.
Yeah, they're usually a little bit smaller things.
Why did you end up doing this stuff?
Well, I love thrifting. I love going to thrift stores. I love finding the deal and everything.
They're Ramsey.
But also, I really just love reusing things. Like, people throw a lot of stuff out when it could easily be reused. So with clothing, you see a lot where it's like that fast fashion and it's really quick and everybody has one.
Cancel Timu.
Exactly. And then it just gets thrown away. So if I can find really good things that nobody wears anymore, but they're still awesome, then why not do something more with them and get them into the hands of other people? So I love kind of weird, spooky, macabre things. I like the funny stuff. So, I've got lots of different skulls and demons and, my cool anglerfish over there, but they're not presented necessarily in a really scary way. I kind of have my own spin on it where you're going to have things where they're funny or they're just unique or they're scary, but they're beautiful. So I like bringing out the beauty in things that people don't usually look at. So people don't look at skulls and mushrooms and stuff like that. They're now a little bit, but they don't always see the beauty in those things. And there is beauty in that kind of stuff. There's beauty in death. There's beauty everywhere. There's beauty in trash. So yeah, I mean, that's most of it. I just like reusing stuff and making things look really cool. So all of this is my own design. All of the drawings, stickers, everything all comes from me.
Perfect. And how long have you been doing this stuff?
Well, I mean, I've been doing this stuff as like a hobby forever. I've done sewing, painting, blah, blah, blah for like 20 years. I just started trying to do like this stuff here and doing markets and stuff. Probably about mid last year is when I started producing stuff. And then I've only done a couple markets so far. But yeah, so it's been this and then trying to get stuff up online as well.
Perfect. And do you go to a market once a month and it doesn't matter, it's just as much as you can fit in?
It's about once a month, and then if there's some others that I can kind of squeeze in here and there, I do that as well. So at least once a month, but I shoot for about twice.
And how do you usually find the markets?
Facebook for the most part, honestly. I just searched a few things. Also, since we've been here, I've been trying to go to different markets and kind of see where I might try and fit in. But yeah, honestly, just going on Facebook and looking up groups. It's been pretty easy.
Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. And you say you did, you moved from Michigan. Mm-hmm. Did you do any market in Michigan?
No, I was a massage therapist and esthetician. So I had just a brick and mortar shop. I went to lots of them though. If I could someday do the Ann Arbor Art Fair, that would be fab. Because that is like ginormous. It's technically 4 different markets in one. So you've got like super fine art, you've got ceramics, and blah, blah, blah. It's really, really cool.
Maybe one day.
One day, that's the goal.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, I was trying to see if there's any different experience you had going to Michigan and but here.
Oh, well, there are differences. I mean, it's a completely different culture there. Not that here is bad or anything, or there. It's just, it's kind of a different feel. So, here, my stuff is a lot more out of the realm of most people around here, just like commonly. And then in Michigan, there's certain parts where they're not going to look twice at me because it's, whatever. That's T. She does that. But here it's a little more,
The devil created this.
Niche. I'm more niche here.
Welcome to Utah. So, why did you move from Michigan to Utah?
Well, we have family here, and my husband got a job. So.
Oh, there you go. Coming to the Beehive State.
Yes, the Beehive State.
You're welcome. So, I think a lot of vendors struggle when they come to market. Because some market you might go to, you might sell stuff, or there might be a bus, it's raining, it's snowing.
Oh, yeah.
The food truck didn't show up where I'm going to eat lunch, whole drama. And some of them will come and they stop coming, once or twice, like, I'm done. And, it's business. It's, they struggle with the business. But what is the thing you think you wish vendor would understand about coming to market?
Oh, it's consistency. So yeah, you're going to have 1 or 2 markets, especially in the beginning. Nobody looks at you. It's crappy weather. My very first market, it was supposed to be a beautiful day of nothing but freezing cold wind and rain. It was awful, but it's one market. And then even if you go to the next few and you don't get very much, people haven't seen you. It's exposure. People want to see you. You got to interact with people. If you just show up once or twice, someone's going to be like, oh, that one booth had some cool stuff, but I haven't seen it since that one time. And you don't want to be that person. You want to be the person where they're like, oh, man, that one chick had those awesome resin things. I got to track her.
You want to be that girl.
Exactly. Be the person. So like, I want to be the jacket girl, the crazy, weird, macabre jacket girl. But that's what you want. You want people to remember you. So at the very least, if you look around, you're going to remember me. But yeah, no, that's a big thing is that you're never an instant success. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. It takes a lot of work and a lot of consistency. And then you'll start to make it. But it takes time.
And what is the future for your business, Trish?
Hopefully I make it famous.
There you go.
Come on, Jason Momoa. I know you need a new jacket. Come on. No, I just hope to keep going, make enough to help support me and my family and, support my habit of painting and sewing and, all of the art things. We're going to go pet the goats.
And I guess, where can people find you?
Well, obviously, markets all across the Wasatch Front and my website up on Shopify and Etsy. I'm super easy to find on all the socials.
What is that social?
T the Artiste. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the things. Just TI, the underscore artiste. And that's artiste with an E at the end because it's fancy.
You heard that, lady. Go support a woman-owned small business owner.
Oh, minority.
Minority owned. She will not back down.
That's right.
Susan B. Anthony. All right. Thank you, Trish. And have a good day today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day.
Today, we are with Savannah. She's the founder, creator, the director of Mama Panda.
Yes.
Savannah, can you tell your story on why you start your business and how did you end up coming to craft show like this?
My story is very simple. I love drawing, and I first started when I was younger. And as I grew up, I just really wanted to do something more with my work and just show everybody. I used to do comics as well. That was my first part of my story. And then everybody just likes little arts in here and there. So I just started coming to vendor spots about like a year ago. So I'm still kind of new in doing vendor spots.
Perfect. And you used to do comic as well, you say?
Yes,
And
I do comics.
how was that?
It's fun. Like, it's a little hard because not everybody gets to see all my comic work and stuff like that. I do webtoons. One of my stories is on webtoons, and still growing from there.
And what is Webtoon?
Webtoons is a comic site for anybody who have like their phones and stuff like that, for phones and computers, versus you gotta go to a comic book shop and do it that way. It was just an easier way to get my comic out versus going to the printers and having it in Barnes and Nobles and stuff like that.
Oh, it's almost like self-publishing kind of thing?
Yeah, self-publishing.
All right, that's good. And Samantha?
Savannah.
Savannah, there you go. That's ours, right? So you've been coming to craft show for about a year now, right?
This is my second time coming here to this craft fair. I've been to the Foundry in Ogden, and then I always pronounce their name wrong, but it's a little outdoor shop in Clearfield.
Also. And what have you learned so far, would you say?
Everything is new, so you might have a cool setup now, but you gotta like swing with like how they have you set up. Sometimes it's easy to set up, sometimes it's not. There's just so much. I'm still learning as well.
That's good. I mean, when you say this setup, is like because each market sometimes have a theme, right? And when you show up, is there anything specific that you do to make your booth look attractive to potential customer?
I like to put like lights up or something like eye popping. Like I'll do like my pink stuff and something that really like catches everyone's eye. I didn't put up lights this time because I ran out of time, but most of the time it's like lights or like really my cutie stuff up front, and it catches everyone's eyes.
Makes sense. I think, since each spot is designated for the same size, making your booth look good is critical because you do, I mean, that's all you have, And, speaking of booth, there's a lot of vendors that come to a market for once or two times and they stop coming. What do you think is the hardest part of being a vendor?
Getting out there is kind of hard because you're like, I don't know if that vendor spot is good or bad or okay or not. So it's just showing up, even though if it's not bad, you just gotta keep showing up.
And you were saying that you don't know if the spot is going to be good or bad. And then how do you pick your market? How do you know?
So far, I've been just coming to one. I'll like find it on Facebook or wherever. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go. But But what I'm recently doing now is I'll go scope everything out first. Like, oh, they have this here. This isn't really a spot to like sell my artwork or anime work or whatever, because it's not really what anybody is really selling. Sometimes you gotta have a few people that are selling the stuff there. So like, oh, this is a good place because you'll have at least a couple customers versus no customers.
And what would you tell to a new vendor? What lesson would you teach them?
Always showing up, even if it's a bad day. Being prepared, like with food or water, is really good because you never know.
Yeah, because sometimes there's no food truck.
Right, yes. Coming a little bit earlier than what you planned on coming, because sometimes it might take you a little bit more longer to set up. Just depends on how the layout is. I think that's what I've learned so far.
No worry. And I guess what's the future for your business?
I would like my future to be like have a storefront settled in a place where anybody can just like come in and I can be my own boss and work from there. That's where I kind of see myself a little bit.
Well, that is a good goal to have. And Savannah, if someone want to buy your product, where can they find them?
I do have a website. It's mamapandasd.com. I also have TikTok. I have Instagram. Mama Panda 3 is my name on everything.
They just go to Mama Panda and you will ship all over the US.
Yeah, all over.
All right. Thank you for talking to us and good luck today and the future of your business, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yep. How you doing, man?
Oh, no, I didn't fool you.
No,
I was
you
trying
did
to
it.
trick you.
No, you didn't. How you doing? Good?